Good morning, you fellow zombies. What's going on? It is still March. It's 11th, 2022, and it's Friday. Yay, Friday. We just spent the entire week, spring break, being decrepit because of the damn depression kicking my ass. During this COVID situation, there's been a lot of stories floating around online from different news sources. Local, but never has quite reached up to national, except maybe in a few magazines somewhere, where pets had been bought a great deal in order to supply the companionship that people actually missed when it came down for the COVID. Because COVID 19 had been reported in the magazines and stuff like that to be quite socially awkward. You couldn't have another companion with you unless they've already been trapped with you regarding the damn bug, according to what I've been reading and hearing and listening to. And pets have been the companion pieces to alleviate the loneliness for some of those who had to isolate like crazy. But there had been a story running in one of the magazines about someone trapped in the Philippines who had bought a cat and spent about 2 years with this cat. The cat's 4 years old, spent 2 years with the master, but now discovered that 2 years had flown by, and the cat's wondering where his owner is. And the owner is trapped far across the waters in the Philippines, stuck. Can't get back home. He can't get back home. I mean, he's stuck with relatives, and because of travel restrictions at the time. This one news magazine was running a story about this cat who looked so sad all the time because it was missing his favorite owner. And it was a hell of a piece to tug at you. We looked at the casualties regarding the people dying from the damn bug, but we never did think about what the pets were going through. But then again, we're using the pets as an excuse for things these days. I mean, it's bad enough during Christmas time when you had to get a new puppy. Some people actually got new puppies. And not during the COVID years either. But they ended up turning the dog back in because they didn't know how to control a dog. They didn't know what to do about a dog. You get a puppy, and the puppy's cute, but then what do you do with them? Well, you feed them, you water them, you train them. You deal with all the necessities. You deal with the cleanups all the time. And you train this dog to be part of the family. I had to do it too many damn times. Every time I'd gotten a dog, every time my family gotten a dog. This last time, we had 3 dogs. 2 died. And the last one's mine. And during that time, my mother and my brother passed away. We all spent time with the dog. And now I had to spend a hell of a lot of time with her. And she has been more than this, just a companion. She has been a great benefactor. And we deal with each other. We cope with each other. and I have to clean up after her all the damn time. I don't take pets for granted. You just don't get a pet, and that's about it. I did that once. A young kid, 5 years old, pleading, or actually 5 or 6 years old, pleading to a mother, I want a rabbit. I want a rabbit. I want a bunny rabbit. Gotten to the point where Ma relinquished against her better judgment. But she knew I had to learn the hard way what it was like to take care of a pet. I had to learn the responsibilities. I didn't know anything about pets. And I ended up killing Thumper. I killed him because I didn't take care of him. My brother was trying to take care of the rabbit. But the rabbit was tuned to me. But I didn't take care of him because I didn't care for him. I didn't love him. I just wanted a rabbit. I was 5 years old. What the hell did I know? And Ma was angry at me when Thumper died. She warned me. She cautioned me. A 5-year-old does not have enough maturity, according to her, back then, to take care of anything, let alone a rabbit. Hardest damn lesson to learn. Hardest damn lesson. And that includes taking care of dogs as well. I've taken care of dogs all my life. We had gotten a show dog. We had gotten a Samoyed Husky white show dog female. Classiest dame you've ever seen. Scared of people. Didn't know why she was away from her owners. Took her a while to warm up to us. She became a great companion dog. But we didn't realize she was an escape artist as well. She was a good watchdog once she got used to us. But even that, when she had escaped, she got hit by a car. Suffered brain injury that we didn't even realize. Years later, she developed a tumor and became out of control, where we had to take her down. It's a heavy thing and heavy responsibility being a pet owner. You don't get into it lightly. You have to be responsible for everything. The hardest job about the pet being entrusted in your care is you have to deal with the consequences that you may or may not be able to pay for any of the vet bills that happened. These vets will take credit card if you have credit. But if you don't, they want it up front. At least the ones out here anyway. They're not exactly taking things in payment these days. They found out that people run out from it. Morning, mamas. How you doing? She's not even listening. She's not even awake yet. She's not even alert. Yeah, she's barely awake. There was a time when we had a cocker mix. It was named buddy. Proud, big, tough, and love. My mother, we all loved him. One time, after Mama passed, we were, no, it was well before that. He passed before Mama did. I'll take you out in a few minutes, Mama. Just give me a minute. Yeah, right back at you. I heard that grunting. I was trying to remember an incident that the hardest thing for a pet owner to do is some things that we don't like to talk about half the time anyway. A lot of people do it anyway, but I don't feel comfortable around my own dog. Because eventually I might have to do it someday, and I'm not looking forward to it. I know what it's like to leave a dog in pain so much he couldn't even get a relief. Because there was no transportation or money, or no way to get to them that fast enough. He died. But regarding my own buddy, the cocker, my brother had adopted, and he was my brother's dog actually. He's got his legs wrapped up around computer cables and he yanked it out of socket. Even if we put it back in socket, there was no way he was going to be out with pain. He was going to be in constant pain for the rest of his life. We had to put him under. When a dog's condition gets so damn, unfortunately, that's the only ways. It's hard enough to talk about those things, even in front of my own. I love her too damn much. And that's the thing about pets, they become part of your family. They have been ingrained in your family. She is not of the COVID. And what I mean is I didn't get her because of the COVID. We got her a long time ago. Before the damn bug kicked his ass. So I don't have any issues with that. The COVID has changed a lot of ground rules and how we deal with things, how we deal with people, how we deal with ourselves, how we treat ourselves, how we treat others. And I have been surviving during this time. It's been hard. Hasn't been easy. Never had been. Gotta stay away from people or mask up like crazy. And it's hard to deal with people in places like that. But during this nightmare, I had never thought to get another pet. One was enough for me. Not two, but just one. I could devote a lot of attention to one. And when I have that much of a bond with a dog, it's special. It's pretty damn special. I'd gotten a lot of pictures of my dog. Only because she means the world to me. Pet responsibility is nothing to laugh at, nothing to joke at. People had gotten pets and turned them in, as I've heard from local news stories and reading social media posts. And people actually just don't take it seriously enough. When a pet is entrusted to you, the pet is entrusting its life to you. You're going to take care of that pet for all of its needs. But then the owner has to realize the pet has its needs of being loved as well. And if you're there to just to have a token pet, it doesn't work. But if you're there to have a companion, a family member to last for a long while, a long time, they're pretty damn special. They're pretty special. A lot of good memories. A lot of heartfelt memories. A lot of memories that'll break your heart. But they do matter a great deal in your family. Anyway, so I've been dealing with that COVID for right now. It's just dealing with this. I'm going to stop this one for right now.